Give me your address, and I'll send you some instruments, and you can test them in your lab. I'll expand on that a bit more. Yes, traditionally, wireless has had many different issues. Reliability is one of those. Concern about battery life is another, and obviously security is another issue. We and many of our competitors have worked together to resolve those issues. I'll address them one at a time, and then I'll open up to the people here. In terms of reliability, today we have what we call a mesh network, and so the individual instrument just doesn't depend upon itself to communicate to a gateway, but actually can mesh with others, so the communication is stopped from one instrument to another. It can go through another route. In terms of security, our instruments were actually tested by Idaho Labs and found to be quite secure. In terms of battery life, now we can last up to 3 years in monitoring applications, and that's going longer with improved batteries. And also, we're working very hard to bring down the power consumption of our instruments. What we found is that today we have over 1,200 installations of wireless, independent sites around the world. And so most of the people in this room probably have some form of our wireless products that they're testing or actually using today. Many of these customers have had them for more than a year, and now they're starting to actually implement them in main parts of their facility. I will say this, there are some I'll call killer applications that make a lot of sense for wireless. They can be machinery health, for example. I think many people have protected the most valuable assets they have, but there are some other assets. Because wireless is such low expense to implement, now they can protect more instruments. Tank farms, another great application. People that used to do rounds where someone would take manual readings can now be replaced by wireless. Offshore and onshore oil and gas opportunities are huge, and the list goes on. So I would encourage you to talk to myself or one of the people here from Emerson Process or other people that offer that. Talk to people at the booth, but wireless is here and here to stay. I will say of the 1,200 applications that we have, over 90% of those applications were in applications where there was not a measurement point before. So actually our customers are finding new ways to find wireless. At this point, it's an epiphany. Having said that, this industry is very conservative. Yeah. We all know that. We're all concerned about things happening, and so it'll take a while. I think almost any technology introduced in this industry takes longer than most other industries because people are conservative, they want to make sure it works, and that's why we need to be very patient. But it is the wave of the future.
I think it's all about choices, for our customers and making sure we give our customers choices to make those critical decisions. We're investing in wireless just like Emerson is, and I think the industry does move slowly. I think we're the most successful today in wireless is partnering with some of the other pieces of GE. The GE MDS wireless communication business is a big partner of ours, and I think some applications that are probably going to pick up wireless the quickest will be in tank farms, will be in industrial water monitoring, and we have a whole solution that we put together with GE, with our sensors, with our hosted wireless monitoring, and with the communications from the MDS business. So we're investing, we're prepared, and for us it's having a choice for a customer when the customer is ready to make that change.
I think wireless is like numerous technologies before, and there's a maturity process that it goes through. There are some applications that are absolutely correct for wireless today, and I think there are some that still should not be touched. This will continue to evolve as time goes on. I think it's important to make sure that the environment is correct for the applications today, and Steve talked about a lot of the dimensions of that. But we see it coming. It is about mobility. It is about better asset management. These are all capabilities that are available today with wireless. And it's only going to become more pervasive. It won't be in the next year that we are running all your I/O. with wireless, but certainly within a confined space, within a cabinet where you can guarantee the environment, the application, you will see continued significant inroads made by wireless technologies as a way of reducing that total cost of ownership. So I think it's an important future technology. Likewise, the standards have to evolve. We are working collectively in many cases to create these global international standards so that we can in fact have that environment and have the connectivity, the interoperability that all of you are looking for with a mixture of technology and a mixture of product portfolio.
There are two products that have been introduced in the marketplace today that I think will help to expand the use of wireless as well. One of them is called the Thumb, and this basically enables any existing heart device to be able to communicate wirelessly. It can be put on as a retrofit, and therefore that heart device can communicate. Now you may want to ask why. Most heart devices in the field are used primarily to send a process variable to a control system, but we all heard today how important reliability information is, and typically that information is a stranded diagnostic. Now with this new device, just retrofitted to existing devices in the field, we can extract that information and send it to the reliability department. Another recent introduction of a product is valve monitoring. And that means now you can know for sure if that valve is open or closed, because that can be communicated wirelessly even though that was not connected electronically before. And I think we all know that most accidents happening in the process industry today often are caused because one thought the valve was open, it was closed, or vice versa. So I think there's been introduction of some new products that will help the pervasiveness of wireless in the future.